Hey girls, Kaylee here. So this week's makeup tutorial is something a tiny bit different from what I usually do. I did something with some bronzes and plums, and I really like the color combination, and I also did it in a way that's not as put together as I like to do. I like to do like cut creases and very defined lines. This is all really blended out. It also has a lot more, it's like a different shape than I usually do. It's a lot more smoky around the rim of the eye and that kind of thing. This camera, oh my goodness, I've had so many difficulties with my camera lately. One of them is off getting like fixed, and right now I'm using my flip cam. Doesn't always pick up my makeup very accurately, but hopefully you can tell that this one's a little bit more smoky and earthy and just a little different from what I usually do. I really like it. I hope you guys do too, and I'll see you in my next video. Well, bye. So I started off with Maybelline Color Tattoo and Bad to the Bronze, and I just took that with a flat Sigma precision brush. And I used that instead of my finger just because I wanted some more control, but you can definitely use your finger if you want. This just goes right over your lid and a little bit into the crease, and you want to apply it the thickest right along the lash line. We're going to create a gradient that goes from the lash line up through the crease, so you want to taper it out right at the top of the crease. Then use a little smudger brush and go right underneath your lower lid to again just kind of build up the intensity around the lash line. Then we're going to take a really warm brown, or I'm sorry, a bronzy gold on a Sigma E35, and you're going to apply that right over that same color we just did on the top lid. And the reason why we're doing that is just to add some intensity and some depth to the color, because this has some really great sparkle to it, and with that base underneath it, it just really pops. And then you can take a clean brush if you want and clean up right around the end of the crease to make it a nice smooth transition into your skin. Then I took a Sigma E45 and the Sigma Flare palette, and I took the color Resist, which is a nice warm brown. It has a little bit of red to it, and I went ahead and applied that right near the lash line. I went kind of halfway up the lid, trying to keep the color really intense around the lash line. And then I applied a little tiny bit into my outer V. You don't have to do that, I just did because I kind of like to have that outer V work going on. And then I applied some right underneath my lid. Then I took Gossip from the same palette, which is a really warm purple. It's got a lot of red to it again, and applied that right into my lash line and kind of smudged it up a little bit. So we have that gradient going from purple through a warm brown to bronze, and it's really cool looking. Then I took my brown pencil from NYX, and I went ahead and put that in the waterline to just go ahead and add a bit more intensity there, and then really smudged it into my lash line, like really kind of tried to get into the bed of my lashes to get the darkest line that I could right there. Then I applied a nice chunky layer of mascara just because I like the chunky lashes with this eye makeup. I thought it looked really good. And then I filled in my brows using my Clinique pencil for brows, and basically I just filled in any gaps that I had in my brows and I just followed their natural shape. Then I took e.l.f.'s Candid Coral and a blush brush, and I just swept that over my cheeks just to add some color back in. And then I took Sigma's tapered highlighter and Estee Lauder's Bronze Goddess, and I just took that through the hollows of my cheeks. I wanted to add some tan back in because those eyes were making me look really pale. And then I took Posy-Tint by Benefit and Revlon Soft Nude and layered those over my cheeks, over my lips. The Benefit was just a little bit too dark, the Soft Nude was a little too light, mixed them together, it was just right. So I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!